Finding a career that works for you can become a daunting task, especially with graduation right around the corner. Brianna Bragg, a recent graduate of 2022, explains her career and how Bellarmine helped her with her career search.
I am currently a research associate at a place called Academy Health, which is based in Washington, D.C. It's a policy kind of think tank that leads the country in health services research. So what that means is we work on a lot of federal grants that are looking at how we can advance evidence-based policies across the country. When I came to Bellarmine my freshman year, I was dead set on being a communications major, marketing, thinking I would go into the industry with that and like graphic design. And that did end up being what my major and minor was, but around my sophomore year, I realized that I liked using and applying those skills in like a very specific setting, and ended up being healthcare. And I remember just going to one of the like career development major minor showcases and talked to the professors of this new program that was called Health Services. And I took a class just like as elective, and I realized that I really enjoyed it, and it was giving me a lot of background information in that industry. So I ended up with that. My senior year, when it was like, oh, it's time to start planning my life out, I came across this place that I was like, hey, it said like communications background, healthcare, and I thought it was a really cool meld of my skill sets. And really, for me, I was using it as a practice resume and practice interview, thinking, well, it's in DC, there's no chance I'm gonna get this. They ended up reaching out to me, and I was like, oh, this is actually, I learned more about the job and realized how much it actually aligned with my goals. And I took the shot and I got it. I worked in the Career Development Center during my time at Bellarmine, and I credit that a lot for like how I was able to get into Academy Health. So like the interview process as easily as I did, just learning a lot about like how to make a good resume, how to interview and like network really well with professionals in your field. I remember like specifically going to Jackie in the Career Center and be like, can you please like read this cover letter? Like I'm actually really excited for this like opportunity. And it was my first cover letter I was writing for like that type of industry. And she gave me all these like this great feedback. And she was one of the first people I told when I got the email that I got the job, so.
The Career Development Center is located on the ground floor of Centro, right behind me. It's designed to help students not only with finding a career, but also helping with things like interviews and resumes. We've seen how this resource has helped Brianna, so I interviewed Jackie McNatt, the director of the Career Development Center, to better explain how this resource can help you.
Really from the beginning, we hope students know that we're here and not just the place that they come right before graduation, right, to find a job. We're here to provide vocational assessments, talk through those assessments with them, and then moving into, planning kind of their 4-year process, like what do they want to accomplish, in terms of getting experience, building their resume, learning how to network, right, getting those connections, and then, finding those opportunities to lead them to a successful launch beyond Bellarmine. When they go into Handshake, they'll see who their career advisor is, and if they have a double major, they might see 2 of us, right, depending on what the combination is. And then they can choose from our times, to select a time that works for them. Those are 45-minute appointments. And I mean, we can do all the things that we discussed, right? Whether it's major and career exploration, resume and cover letter, interviewing, we can do a mock interview, like a practice interview, or just talk about tips. Obviously job search, internship search, grad school prep. She actually was one of our peer advisors. She was a peer career navigator, is the position title. They actually provide the bulk of our drop-in advising coverage. So students, can walk in Monday through Thursday, 11 to 1. They don't have to make an appointment. They can just come in, typically for something quick, right? And so that's convenient. And then we have an online resume review portal that students can upload their documents to and get feedback via email, like if they can't come in. And so our peer advisors also check those and provide feedback via email. So she was an awesome peer advisor for our office, yeah. She was somebody who also took initiative, right? Like she did not wait around for things to happen. Like she was out there, she was participating in our Alumni Mentor program, for example. She did that multiple years. And I think, that participation helped her to get an internship, which led to another, like those types of things. We want to form relationships with students. We want them to feel comfortable. And so yeah, that's, it's up to them, right? Like what they need. We just try to make it as convenient as possible.
Whether you already have an idea of where you want your career to go or you have no clue, the Career Development Center is always here to help you. I'm Amy Caldwell with Knights Media Network.